What is the Steams? Oh my god, it's Fury. Fury, what's up, dude? How's it going? How's it going in Furyland? It's good to see you, brother. You are finally here. Green screen sexy, it's nice, you know. I forget that you haven't been here in a while and this is your first time seeing the green screen. I forget. When was the last time you were here was probably New Vegas, I think, when we were playing Fallout New Vegas, maybe? I don't know, it's been forever. But here we are in another session of Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. Ugh. Yeah, this is like a brand new game. There's so much to do. We've spent a lot of time just doing nothing but side quest stuff. And I think today is when we're going to start doing some main story. But before we get to the main story, I think we're going to do maybe an hour or so of side quest. And then, because we got a crap ton of them. And then we'll switch to the main story, which I think we've only done maybe 2 of the main quest here. And we played this for probably like 25 hours or something. So yeah, it's pretty massive. Just to give you an idea, Fury, of how massive this map is, look at it. It's basically it's basically a brand new game, pretty much. This is not DLC. This is expansion is the correct term for this. It's insane. It is pretty insane. So yeah. Let's figure out what we want to do next. What do I want to do? We've got this Wine Wars Bellegarde thing where we have to go around to various points of interest and do. I did pretty much this the last time that we played. I did 2 Wine Wars quests, went around to various points of interest and did that. I don't think I want to do that again today. But we will have to do all this because we are 100%ing the Blood and Wine expansion. We did it with Wild Hunt. We did it with Hearts of Stone. So we're going to do it with this one. So probably not going to do that one. That is going around and getting Grandmaster Witcher gear, which we can get. We stumbled upon an area that did have... I forget which one. It's not that, it's Treasure Hunt. I think it was Grandmaster Griffin. Yeah. So we can go and we could do that. I do know that we do have a... Oh, we do have a contract that we could do. Which would be right over there, which is a place that we have been to, so maybe that's a good thing. So either we could do a Witcher contract and maybe Grandmaster Griffin gear. Let's look through here and see what we have to do. We have to go back and see our house. Because in this expansion, we were given a house that we could upgrade. And we had some upgrades that happened, so we can go back and check that out. Which I think we should probably do. We have to wait a week for that. That's doing points of interest. Of course, there's Gwent cards that we have to do. So yeah. So first of all, let's go and do the house thing. Let's go check out our latest upgrades, and then we're gonna have to go around here, huh? Or I could just go back to the city, I guess. We'll just go over here instead. We'll go back to the city and then go to our house and check all that stuff out. Let's go ahead and, well, let's not meditate. Let's just go check this out. Fury said some stuff. Let me read that. Make sure I'm on the right path here. Yep, pretty much just go up, and then we take a right, and go left that way. In Furyland, it is Negative 21 degrees Celsius. Work, school, real life is interfering with my gaming and Twitch watching life. Feels bad, man. Dude. Sometimes you gotta make that sacrifice. Sometimes that happens. But it's good to see you, man. It's been a while since you've been around, and judging by all the things that have been holding you back from the Twitch community, you know, I totally understand. That happens. Life happens. Started reading Witcher books, though. Nice, man. I was thinking about doing that myself, because I'm not sure how many books there are or how many books you've read so far, but we came across when we start doing the main story today, we met a character. His name is Regis, and I honestly thought he was from a previous game, but after looking it up and doing some investigations and stuff, apparently he's in one of the books. So it's a character that is from the books that they threw into the game. So I was like, maybe I need to read these books. But alas, I have not. So I've just been doing side quest stuff. So this is our house, I guess our winery, I guess you could say. Pretty sweet property here. It's about time they gave me a freaking house to customize and live in and stuff. We're gonna talk to our Majordomo and see about what sort of upgrades that we picked, if they're done or not, which I think they are.
Renovations coming along all right?
I am delighted to inform you we have completed our labors. You can now devote yourself to enjoying the vineyard's delights to the fullest. You must forgive me my temerity, sir, but I thought, with all the work on Corfo Bianco completed, and with the estate looking more beautiful than ever, it might be appropriate to commemorate the moment.
Oh, Riri. We should celebrate. Yes, we should.
Sure, why not?
During the tidying that preceded the renovations, I came across a bottle of Sapramento, the 1250 vintage. I cannot say by what miracle it survived, but it is here, and we've cause to open it today.
What if I did not approve?
And then he ran straight into the crowd, burning bouquet in hand. All thought it a part of the performance, so they only laughed, even when the decor began to catch fire.
This land is
It was
gorgeous.
not until the flames engulfed Baron Mahevkin's beard that folk began to realize something was amiss and went to put out the fires.
Sounds like Monsieur Bolius and Madame Nina threw some first-rate balls here.
It was so. In this regard, Baron Rossel was decidedly more reserved.
So tell me, Barnabas Basil, what's the wine situation like here? Am I gonna produce any this year?
This year is out, I fear, sir.
Dang it.
Last autumn, a fungus destroyed all the vines. Baron Rossel had new ones planted, but it will be some time before they start bearing fruit. Assuming that is, the fungus does not reappear.
That'd be bad. This Sapramento got me dreaming. It's amazing.
Isn't it, though? Allow me to top you off, sir.
Thank you.
There.
Thanks.
We have the same glasses, yet mine were bought at an auction, and they were the professor's glasses from Witcher 1. So I don't know why his look exactly the same. Quest updated, quest complete. Amazing stuff. Sorry about being a little delayed here, talking to you, Fury. 7 books in total. I read the first one only and got it for my birthday. A bunch of characters in the game are from the books. Ooh. I wonder how far back the books go to, if it's like, if it predates the games or if it takes place in between games. I don't know, I'll have to look that up or ask you about it later. Last Saturday I just came to say hi. Aw, well, it's good seeing you, Fury. You have some work to do. It was nice seeing you, man. All the luck, and if I have time, I will come again sometime. All right, Fury. Best of luck with work, and thank you for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. We'll see you around, buddy. We'll see you around. As Majordomo decides to sleep. All right, what is this? The History of Corvo Bianco. All right, we're gonna go ahead and read this. Let us read this. Corvo Bianco's origin have been lost to the mist of time. We have only a bare legend about the vineyard being founded by the owner of Pomerol Estate's son, who has been disinherited and exiled with only a Carvenier sapling to his name. French terms, man. Modern history of Corvo Bianco begins with Master Boleus, who settled in the vineyards in his elder years. As a young man, Boleus had headed a division of sappers which fought in the far north. For his service, he was made a noble and awarded a great deal of coin. I feel like we read this before. We might have read this when we first arrived here, but we're reading it again because it's been a while. He took the rebuilding Corvo Bianco with great zeal. He dedicated the most energy to planting a beautiful garden for his wife. Thus started the craze for the use of herbs which swept Toussaint at the time. After his wife, Boleus' second love was the olive tree, which is why he planted a great many of them all over Corvo Bianco. When Boleus' wife died, life lost its savor for him, and he began to think constantly about death. He sold his estate to Count Crespi, who's now dead, and the very day he signed the last piece of paperwork, he died. Yeah, I think we read this before. Let's read another book here. Guide to Vineyards of Toussaint, Volume 2, The Blesher Valley. Read that in a second here. All the books predate the game. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. One of the first stories is how Geralt met Dandelion and Yennefer, and it is glorious. Oh. Alright. I might have to read those because I think that would be fun to read. Not only for that, but there's a lot of backstory that the games don't give you. Like, I don't know, like that. Had I read the books, my decision about Yennefer and the Wild Hunt might have been differently than what we actually picked. But, you know, there's no going back unless we want to do another playthrough. But I don't know. I might read some of those books then. I might check Amazon is what I was gonna say. Check Amazon a little bit later and see how much they go for. Let's learn about the vineyards of Toussaint. For those who find the wines of Sansretour Valley too dull, I strongly recommend the lesser known but still outstanding brands produced in the Blesher Valley. Let us start with the amazing Côte de Blesher. It's totally not how you say it, but almost said pronounced. Produced at the Pomerol Vineyard. I particularly recommend the 1260-1263 vintages and their distinctively rich flavor. Looking elsewhere, the nearby Zebran Castle offers the dry Castel de Neuf, whereas Garagas and Saint-Cyr, located in the northern parts of Toussaint, specialize in red wines, and jointly produce and export the wine known in the north as Toussaint Red. Exquisite rose wine could once be found at Castel d'Assia, but ever since its owner tragically passed away, the vineyard has fallen into decay. First two books are like collection of short stories from Geralt's life, and the rest deal mostly with Geralt and Ciri and what happened before the games. Whoa, I didn't even know Ciri was in the books. To me, it sounded like when we played Wild Hunt, it felt like Ciri, that was the first time that Ciri was introduced, but if she's in the books, holy crap, that's amazing. This changes everything. If you find the time, read them. I will buy the whole collection these days for sure. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. I will definitely check those out after the stream then. Maybe even during the break. That's awesome, man. Definitely will have to give those a look-see. So to my understanding, we added some more weapon racks, and there should be like some more armor racks that we can hang on our stuff on. I'm only seeing the first 3 though. Oh, we made this quarters a lot more private. This was like all out in the open before, and it didn't look as nice. For whenever anyone decides to come and visit me, they can stay in the guest room. Oh, the armor might be in my room, actually. Nope. Actually not. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get the bonuses from sleeping in our own home. And then we'll go ahead and start working on some quests. I think we'll probably do... I think we'll do the Grandmaster Witcher gear first, and then we'll do the contract. And then after that, we'll probably start main story stuff again. Yeah. Ciri is one of the main protagonists. A lot of books revolve around her and what happened with Wild Hunt. Interesting. Okay. Alright. I'm into it. You've got my attention. So let's talk to Majordomo real quick, just to make sure there's no more upgrades.
Might I be off surface, sir?
Yep, no more upgrades. Okay.
Thanks.
I'm both excited and sad at the same time. Because we only spent like maybe like 20,000 coins on upgrades here. Wasn't even that much. Okay. So let's go ahead and switch to Grandmaster Griffin gear. We can go and grab that, which was back over there by the quarry. Right over there. So good thing we got a we can actually quick travel there. So let's save it. Let's read about that fort as well. Fort Ussar. Whatever it's called there. Alright, Fury. Good seeing you again, man. Good seeing you. Alright, Fort Ussar Ruins. Ussar Castle constitutes part of the series of fortifications constructed during the reign of Duke Roger the Reveller. Sadly, it turned out his master builders were as fond of the bautle as he, the result being structural flaws in the building's foundations. The sloppily placed stones proved unable to bear the weight of the walls, and the castle collapsed. Many years later, the ruins were reconstructed into a small fort to house knights protecting the high road, but certainly it lies empty and abandoned. Ooh. They always give, like, villages and, I don't know, I guess just other locations, like, really good backstories, man. So the reason that this castle is in ruins is because all the people building it were drunk when they were doing it. That's insane. Never hire drunk builders. Just never do it. Alright. We're gonna explore this. This is where we... Well, down there is where we fought the particular... What were they called? They were a different Draconid. Oh, Slizzards is what we found. Slizzards. That's where we fought Slizzards for a contract, which is pretty cool. Alright, so let's look around. We've got to find some diagrams here. Do all that too. Regular food. Alright. So as you can see, there's not really too much around here. They said they reconstructed it to house knights that, I guess, patrol up here. So we should see some stuff maybe underground that proves that. Unless this was long ago and it still got ruined. Which it very well might have been, because considering that there were slizzards up here, I don't think that they would have knights hanging around up here. Captain Augustus Fierabras, I guess how you say it? I don't know. So we have the steel sword, gauntlets, and boots. So we need armor and the other sword and trousers, maybe? Okay. Let's see what Captain Augustus says. The Witcher I summoned reached Ussar on the 12th of September. This is the first time that they've actually used an actual, like, month, rather than some other weird word for months. He made a favorable impression. I had expected a cold killer, yet found myself speaking with someone who could easily be mistaken for a normal man. If not for his expansive knowledge concerning the habits of monsters, 2 swords on his back, and the griffin head medallion on his chest. Jerome, as he was called, asked me a great many questions about the beast seen near Montcrain Castle. Based on my responses, he concluded the monster in question was a Leshen. During our next conversation, the Witcher expressed his astonishment at being offered such a high reward, and one paid in advance, before he even arrived in Toussaint. I had taken a liking to the fellow and wanted to be honest with him. Despite the vow I had sworn, I revealed his pay came entirely from a certain Moreau, a mage who decided to use this gift to thank our community for a warm welcome. When Jerome heard the mage's name, he first went pale, then flew into a rage. He shouted, and I quote, "Gotta give that old bastard a piece of my mind," then ran to the stables, mounted his steed, and rode off, leaving the greater part of his possessions behind. He was seen on the road to Montcrain, but then disappeared, like a rock thrown in deep water. Master Moreau claims he never saw the Witcher. That's very interesting. I thought this was gonna be like something a quest off the notice board, but apparently not. Test yourself with the trials of virtue, dear reader. Years pass and times change, yet all that is good and beautiful still requires a defender. Come to the isle on Lac Silavi and test the righteousness of your character during the trials. If you pass, you shall receive a reward. That's probably an actual quest, actually. We probably did get that off the notice board. Lac Sivali. Selavi? I don't know. Okay. Well, we've got to go to Castle.
What happened at Montcrain?
I was saying Montcrain. Montcrain. What happened at Montcrain? Can I climb up this? Oh crap, look at this dead body over here. Yeah. What did the skeleton possibly have on him? Okay. Interesting. Montcrain. Alright, we're gonna be off to Montcrain here in a second. Whoa, Geralt. Geralt does snowboard. Alright. Nothing else up there, nothing hidden. Okay. How far away is this castle? Oh. So, what we'll have to actually do is, yes, we will take the path, but instead of going that way, we're going to have to take the left and go in through the front here. Because I don't think you can come in this way. That's going to be interesting. So let's go do that. We'll check out these these points of interest along the way, since we're just right here. Let's go ahead and save it too. Oh man. Alright. I gotta make sure that we stick to just an hour of exploration so we can get some story in. Because the last time we played story, I checked back in the local recordings on my computer here. The last time we did any main story stuff was December 30th, I believe. So it's been well over a week. There's nothing wrong with that, but we need to do some main story and then get back with doing some more side quests and stuff like that. But most of the side quests, you know, we don't really have too much left. There is some that... There's probably at least like 2, maybe 3 that is Gwent related. So... Whoa.